Lock in, clock in, clock in. What it do familiar, 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 what it do familiar. It's your boy Taxi PNG. We're back at it again with yet another one, man. Today we are about to do a VFX edit for a client and things of that nature. Let me go ahead and send the link out to everyone so they can go ahead and join up because we're going to be doing a VFX today for a client. So I'm doing a VFX. I took a picture of this cup. And I took a picture of the cup to be able to use. I'm going to show you guys the cup in a minute. I'm trying to send this photo out. But I took a picture of this cup to be able to utilize. What's Casper doing back there? So we're going to utilize for the VFX. But I'm sending it to the Discord right now so everybody can vibe in and jump in and things of that nature. All right. So there we go. So I did a picture of this cup. I'm going to show you guys the cup. This right here is the cup. So I'm going to need to do this picture of this cup with my subject right here sitting on this edge of that cup. So I took the pictures and I'm going to be merging these two together today. And that's what we're going to be getting into. So let's go ahead and vibe. I'm about to go ahead and get in my little lean back a little bit, get a little comfortable and things of that nature. We're going to go ahead and lock in. Let's do it. Give me a little agua. I will also be recording this to use on... I'll be recording this for Patreon because Patreon will be getting this video for them to be able to watch things of that nature. So let's go ahead and lock in on this. Make sure I can see all of the messages. What's up, D? All right, so we got those. We got those. All right, bet. Bro, Casper, stop, bro. You can't play with that. You are playing with my cords and my cables. And that is not okay, bro. Hey, if y'all say anything about my cut, I don't want to hear it. I get a haircut tomorrow right before the meetup. So I don't want to hear too much, all right? I get a haircut tomorrow before the meetups. Just vibe. I just finished so many photo shoots today. I don't even got time to be thinking about life right now. All right? I need to finish these VFX because my client paid for next day turnaround. So I'm finishing these VFX right now. I'm probably going to put the Instagram live on so I can talk to them for tomorrow and tell them about tomorrow. Let me see. Probably put this right here. Probably go live for a little bit so they can hear me. See what I'm talking about, things of that nature. And just like tell them what we're doing and stuff so they can see. Just get a little bit more people. Get close to the mic. Oh, get close, bro. Shut up, bro. Get close. Let me see your cut, man. All right, let's lock in. I don't think I need nothing else, right? I think that was it. I think that's all I needed. Oh, I need to turn this one on so I can see my comments. All right, let me go on a different page. I can see the comments. All right, there you go. So I can see the comments that come up. All right, we're locked in. Anybody ask any questions, I'll answer while they're asking questions, but we're also live on Instagram right now. What is up, everybody that's logging in from Instagram? What's up, y'all? I might not look at y'all, but I can see y'all and I can hear y'all. So just know. All right, it's okay. We got that meetup tomorrow, man. I'm ready. I'm trying to edit and lock in, but I think the microphone's getting in my way. Like I think peripheral, like vision, like being able to see it, be throwing me off. Like the fact that it's like so close to my face is like not comfortable. Like the fact that it's so close to my face. What's up, all y'all? All right, we're doing a VFX edit today. Let's lock in. Hold on. I think the screen froze. Hold on. Because then I got on that Wi-Fi with the other thing. I think the screen just froze. Hold on. Let me see. Aces. There we go. All right, if it freezes, let me know, y'all. All right. So I got to get this image right. I'm going to go Shift A. Don't like it. Go back up. I'm going to go up on these shadows a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and separate it from the background. Go ahead, background mask, then subject mask. Do background mask first. I already have the background I'm going to be using for this, so it's okay. It doesn't matter how this one looks. I'm going to be using it to go onto this one right here, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and create a new mask. I'm going to do subject mask with this one as well. Boom. There we go. I'm going to go up on the highlights a little bit as well, shadows a little bit as well, so I can put her on top. Maybe exposure a little bit. There we go. I think that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and go to select again. I'm going to do a subject. I'm going to hit wardrobe. I'm going to go ahead and hit close and hit create for the close. And I'm going to go ahead and go down. What's up, everybody that's watching from me on Instagram? Y'all could say something. Hey, Raven. Hey, Raven. What's up, Ian? What's up, all y'all? What's up, gang? Hey, Raven. Hey, Ian. How y'all doing, man? I'm going to go down on probably the highlights. I can go down on the highlights or the whites. Go down on the highlights so you can still see the detail. I'm going to go up on the shadows a little bit so you can still see that, let it pop. Now this is probably ready to go into there to be able to use. Now I need to go ahead and get my canvas right. So I'm going to go ahead and go right back. I'm all in Lightroom right now. I have not switched over from Lightroom. I'm still in Lightroom. I'm going to go ahead and do the same vibe here. I'm going to go ahead and see how I can get these lights to look how I want. I have a subject mask and I have a background mask. I'm going to go to my subject mask, go down in those highlights from the subject a little bit so that way it looks a little bit more depth. You can see that right there. Go down a little bit. Go up on the shadows a little bit, already good. White straight, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this background. And now with that background mask, I'm gonna go down in the exposure a little bit, make it a little bit darker in that background. Boom, I think this is good because now the background of this hand is out of focus, but the hand itself is still in focus and it's still nice and bright. So I can use this for the starter of my VFX image. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the main, which is right, these three little dots right here, or these three little sliders, as you'd say. I call this the main menu. I go back to the main menu, the edit menu. You could hit E if you want to go back to the edit menu faster. I right click and I go to edit in Photoshop. Now this is going to open up this image in Photoshop for me, okay? What's up, Ian? Chilling, just got a new-ish, very good condition strobe. Westcott, I'm back from my camera flash, in the back camera flash game again. Yes, sir. Are we going to sit this boy? Bet. Okay, bet. Yeah. All right. Command J, just like so. I'm going to go ahead and hit C to crop. I can go ahead and drag this bad boy up, snap it just like that. I want to see where I'm going to have my client at, right? So my client's going to be sitting on this cup. I don't want her too far out of the cup because her body is going to be all right here. So I need to make it to where I have more space for her to be able to be on that cup. So I'm going to give it a little more space just like that. I'm going to go content aware fill, double click. I always check up here when I'm scaling. If I want to use content aware fill, I make sure that's selected or generative or background, but I leave content aware fill, right? Right here where it says fill, all right? Command 0 to back up, command minus to zoom out. Now I can see the overall image. I like how this looks. I can go ahead and go to my next image and I can go back here and I can select her here now and then put her into the image, or I could just throw her right into Photoshop. I'm going to right click, edit in Photoshop. I'm going to edit this image fully before I do any form of VFX, okay? Before I do any form of VFX, I'm going to edit this image fully. If I don't edit this image fully, it will look kind of weird or wonky afterwards, all right? So definitely I'm going to be editing this image, as much as I can, so that way it looks as best as I want it to look before I put her into the VFX. Because sometimes if you do the VFX a little bit too early, it might knock off the overall look of it, right? So if I do the VFX now and then later I try to do some body morphing or a little bit of anything like fixing anything like face or whatever, it's gonna make my life a lot harder, right? And then I can also still use this photo shoot for my client as well, right? Let me see, boom, just like so. I'm gonna hit right bracket on my keyboard to make the bigger, left bracket to make it smaller. The brackets are next to the P on your keyboard. If you go on your keyboard and you look next to P, the brackets are right there onto the right side. You have right bracket, you have left bracket. Right bracket makes it smaller. Right bracket makes it bigger. The left bracket makes it smaller. So on the left, the one right next to the P, then you have one that's 2 away from the P, which will make it bigger, all right? That's how you do that. So I'm getting everything out of the way that I feel like is in my way. I'm retouching all of this because when it comes down to select the subject, I want it to be an easy selection, right? I don't want any problems when I'm selecting her, removing her from this background and putting her onto there. I'm going to do all of my retouching right now, right? All of my standard retouching, regular, whatever I need to do, I need to do all of that right now so I can get that out of the way for when it's time for me to do my client, right? When it's time for me to do that VFX and move her off of this software, well, not software, but onto this surface, onto another, it'll be easy to do so. Command 0, I'm going to go ahead and go Shift, hold down Command, tap X. Going to open up just like that. Had me thinking I was missing class. Nah, bro, you're not missing class. I'm over on YouTube. I'm over on YouTube, bro. Go tap into the YouTube. Back in just like that. I'm going to go ahead and go down, left bracket, and go in. Oh, hold on. I had the wrong brush selected. I need to go check the right brush. Right, and the enlarge brush right there. I'm going to go ahead and just like so. You guys can steal my settings on Liquify if you want. It's fine. Just like so. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Same vibe here, just like that. My client's birthday is tomorrow, so we're gonna be finishing these now expeditiously. We just shot yesterday. I do offer expedited edits for select packages. This is a VFX package, so having expedited edits on a VFX package is kind of crazy unless you know what you're doing. And when you work with Taxi, he knows what he's doing, so he's able to do that for you. All right. So her birthday is tomorrow, and she needed these done, so we shot them. You know what I'm saying? Less than damn near 24-hour turnaround, which is really good. You had me thinking I missed class. You definitely did not miss class. All right, you get this like that. Make everything fit how I want it, just like so. Not really worried too much about this because it won't be in the final edit, so it's fine. I could just fix it if I want for my own enjoyment, I guess, to make sure that it's straight. But outside of that, I'm gonna be removing this anyway, so it doesn't really matter how it looks because it's gonna get removed. But I want to make sure that all of this looks how I want it to look. Anybody watching from Instagram, we are live over on YouTube. What's up, you guys? We're live over on YouTube. Same name as the Instagram, Taxi PNG over on YouTube. We have a live workshop tomorrow. It's going to be the PNG meetup, man. If anybody's coming out there, definitely let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you tapping in with us tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be watching from the live, make sure you guys are watching from the live because we'll be live tomorrow, right? We'll be live for tomorrow. What are you working on? I'm over, go to YouTube. I'm over on YouTube, live on YouTube editing. Some images on YouTube live. And I'm recording it so that way I could put it into the Patreon as well for anybody that wants to, edit along with me and stuff. But I'm live right now over on YouTube editing a project. I'm doing a VFX session for a client. And yeah, so dope. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Definitely go tap in with the YouTube. We're over there right now. I might send the link over for everybody to join the Discord community. There we go. All right, bet. So I think this might be it. I don't think I need anything else. I'm gonna hit P. If you hit P on your keyboard, show you before and after. Before, after. I think that's slight. That's all I needed really for real. I'm hit OK. I'm gonna go Command plus to zoom in. Now I can go ahead and remove all these little wrinkles if I'd like. She wanted me to. I don't really think they're really I think they kind of add to the look, honestly, but she didn't really like them too much. So I was not tripping. Cause she had I think she had shorts on and she wanted them to be a skirt. So I'm turning it from shorts to a skirt. So you guys will see how I do that as well. Cause she was like, she didn't like how it looks when she's standing. She looks like it looks like a skirt or something like that, she said. Or it looks like a skirt in some of them and then other ones it looks like shorts. So she wants them all to like a skirt. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Just like that. You see, I think that looks fine. Command 0 to back out. Now this is a good image to start off with for my VFX. Shift Command X one more time because I feel like there's something I could have liquefied a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Liquefy. I'm gonna pull this because I feel like both of her hairs, I know how it's supposed to look. Like that's one thing that's good too as a photographer. If you know how it's supposed to look, try to make it look like that because I'm pretty sure a lot of time your client wants it to look that way. Like it's supposed to look a certain way. I'm gonna hit P again, before, after, hit OK. Now I can go ahead and hit Command J. It's going to duplicate that layer right there. I can go ahead and I can do one of two things. I can copy this and then paste it onto the next image over here, right? Or I could remove the background over here and then paste the whole thing over there as well. So I can go here, right? I can hit Command J. I'm going to go to where it says Remove Background. Hit Remove Background. It's going to automatically create a mask for you. You can go ahead and select this and go Command C on this mask. Now you can go over here and you can paste it on this image just like that. So now you see how that is. And the best part about this is I can bring back whatever portion that I want to come back, right? So I can bring back any portion that I want, right? And I can zoom it down and things of that nature. You see. Just like so. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the lock right there to lock it down. Zoom in. You're gonna go ahead and scale it down, just like so. Place it right where you want it at. Zoom in more, but keep placing it. So like, make sure that you place it perfectly like where you want it to be at. So put it where it seems like it would fit the best. I gotta put one on this side, one on that side. Maybe even smaller if the perspective doesn't work and you want it to look a certain way. You could put it even smaller Just making sure the perspective makes sense. I'm going to double click just like so, and now it stays like that. I'm going to Command 0. Now this obviously, oh my God, it's done. It's really not. You got to need to go in a little bit more and play around with it more. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my mask and look and see if on the other side of this mask, is her hand actually there or is it hidden? So if I see how it was before, her hand was hidden. All right, cool. So now that her hand's hidden, I need her hand to be hidden again. I need to find a way to be able to hide that hand one more time, right? You can do multiple different things as far as this edit goes for this one. What you can do is you can right click. You can, let me see, you can go Command T, right? You can right click. You can do warp, perspective, distort. Or you can do what I like to do, which is I like to go to edit. I like to go to file. I like to go to edit. Wait, hold on. Just like that. Boom. Boom. I go to edit. I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to scroll down and see if it shows that it's there. It should be here. It's right there, but I don't know why it's not showing. So I'm going to go here. Oh, it has to be a singular image. All right, I'm going to go. Let me make sure that everything is masked where I needed it, though, before I do anything disruptive. Make sure it's all good, all good. Everything's good. All right, go Command 0. All right, I'm going to go Command J twice. I'm going to merge these two top layers and hide this bottom layer so that way I can go back to it if I need to. I'm going to go Command click, both of those. And I'm going to go Command E to merge the two. All right, now that I merged the two, what I can do now is I can go ahead and go up to the edit. And I can go to Puppet Warp. So now Puppet Warp is going to allow me to have a lot of more fun with it, right? It depends on what hoodie. It depends on what kind of hoodie you're talking about. And then zoom in. Now you got Puppet Warp. For Puppet Warp, what you want to do is you want to select a base. So for example, something that's not going to move, which is going to be like the center of the diaphragm, basically, the center of her chest, center of one of the knees, or where the knees both knees kind of meet. And I'm going to say her head again, probably like a center or point of her head. Where can the center point be? Neck, probably. Yeah, neck. And now I'm going to do shoulders, all the joints of where your body moves at. And I'm going to do her wrist. So now I could grab this wrist and I can move this wrist where I want without the rest of the body moving. All right. So this wrist is now moving without the rest of the body moving, and I can warp it however I want. Right. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it just like that. I'm going to double click. I'm going to DM you. Okay, cool. All right, just like that. Boom, double click. And then I can make sure that all that looks good. If I want to, I can move this part of her body too. If I want it to be more up, want it to be more down. It's really however you want to play with it, because you can now it's called Puppet Warp. Yeah, you can puppet however you want. Double click, hit enter, and you're done. So the way that I did this was I had to merge. You have to make sure that the layer is on its own. It's a standalone layer. It was before. It was a mask. I can't puppet warp a mask. If I go to edit and I go to puppet warp, it's gonna look weird, right? You could puppet warp a mask regularly, but it may look weird. I always merge my two, so I'll create the two copies like I just did for you guys, and then I will merge that second layer and I will puppet warp that second layer. I can't go back. I can't mask this. It's okay though, because I made sure that my mask was good before. I just puppet warped it to where she fits to this cup. Now the goal is to match her colors to the cup, match her shadows to the cup, everything else to the cup to make it look good, and maybe even throw an overlay over everything to make it look better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go to that top layer. I'm going to go to filter. I'm going to go to Nero filters. No one tells you about this, free game. I'm going to go to where it says harmonization. I'm going to go to select layer, select that back layer that you're using as your color sample, just like so. It's going to colorize her. You'll see the before and after. This is the before, this is the after. Now match her colors as best as you can to it. I kind of like her colors before, so I may have to just do a little bit of editing myself without too much touching on there. So I can go like so. And I can continue changing things. Maybe I feel like there's more yellow in there. Okay, maybe a little bit more gold, because she kept saying gold to me. Maybe I go up a little bit more on the reds, go down on the reds. Maybe saturation instead. Maybe not saturation, right? Maybe brightness. Oh, brightness, right? So you see little things like that you start playing around with to see what fits your looks. See, like I like this one, like boom, kind of giving that yellowish vibe, right? So now when you say, it says current layer, when you want to save it, I'm not going to save the current layer. I'm going to go ahead and hit that drop down menu, select new layer. Now when I select new layer, I'm going to hit OK. Now that bottom layer that I just had that I used to edit off of is not gone. I still have both versions. Just in case I want to go back and change my mind later on, I can, right? So now I'm going to go to Google, right? I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to look up vintage overlay. I'm about to look up, I was gonna look up like vintage grain. You could create your own if you want to, but I just looked up vintage overlay. They're gonna show you stuff like this on Google, right? Now you figure out which one of these is gonna look the best with what I'm going for. Oh my gosh, these images are too small. How do you tell the image size? Look at the bottom right corner. 600 by 600, I'm gonna hit tools. I'm gonna go ahead to size. It's gonna say large, medium, whatever. I'm gonna say large. Now I wanna see large images only, all right? Now I can go through and see which one of these textures, I'm looking at the texture, which texture do I like to go over my image, right? Just scrolling, seeing which one you see, which texture would I want to be the texture to go over my image, right? Just looking at for different textures. Nope. Looking for different textures. Trying to see which texture do I want. And if you can't find one, you can create your own type of grain. I like this, right? I'm going to right click this and you can go to save image as if you're on a Windows computer, or you could just drag and drop it if you're on a Mac. Let it sit, 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 let it sit. It's a large image. It's 1000 by 1000. So it's a large image. It's going to take its time to save. It's a large image, all right? So take its little time to save. But it's going to pop up over there once this little thing's done. All right, did it save? Where'd it go? Did it go into here or no? Let me see. There it goes. All right, so now this image is in here. I can go back from Google, right? From Google. I can go back to this top right here. I'm going to go Command 0 to zoom out. I'm going to fix everything and shadows, all that in a minute. I just want to show y'all this really quickly. I can drag, make sure nothing is selected, drag and drop on top, just like so. You can fit it how you want. Zoom out. You can fit one side of the paper, both sides of the paper, however you want it to look on whichever side. Now you're gonna change the blend mode. I want this side of the paper. I think it'll look good. I can move it around later. I can go to drop menu. I can change the blend mode here and it'll show me a preview depending on whatever I select. You got screen. Majority of the time overlay is where it's at. See, overlay. Overlay is where it's at. You can go ahead and use this overlay and you can morph this overlay. So I can change the opacity of it if I feel like it's doing too much. If I wanted to do just a little bit or give me a little vintage vibe, I could change the opacity of it, right? You can leave it up high. You could even change the hue of it itself. So let me go ahead and show you. I'll zoom in more. Just like so. I'm gonna move it around. You see the before and the after. What you can do is you can keep going through different ones and see which one fits best. Like, see, soft light is cute. Hard light, you would have to go down the opacity. Vivid, too much. That may be your vibe depending on what you're looking to go for. All of these are different things you can play around with. Oh, hue. Divide is kind of tough. See, you find out which one looks the best and you use that one for your image. So it shows the before and the after, I'll put it just like so. I kind of like this a lot right here. I don't want that crack in it a little bit. I feel like that crack is going to do too much. So like this, double click, and this is a great little image right here. Not saying that it's fully done, but just saying that this is a good little image. I can go down to this bottom layer, which is her right here. This version of her, right? I'm going to go turn off that bottom layer. I'm going to go to adjustments. I'm going to go to where it says hue and saturation, or I could probably go to exposure, honestly. I'm going to go to exposure. There's a little circle, a little square right here with an arrow. I'm gonna click that square with an arrow because that clips it to this bottom layer. Whatever layer is below that, it'll clip it to it so it doesn't affect anything else below it. It only affects that one, right? Hi, Claire. It only affects that one. Just like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go exposure. I can go up or down in the exposure, however you see fit. You can go to gamma, offset gamma correction if you feel like you want it to be lighter to match more. You want it to be darker, however you want it to feel to offset that gamma. You can go to regular offset. You can do a lot of different things to make it fit more with what you want. You can do it lightly. You could turn it off to see how it's being affected. You can turn that top layer off to see how it's being affected, and then you can go from there and move your thing even more. So now you are entering the world of color grading the individual subject, right? You're color grading just the individual subject right here. So I can go ahead and go up in exposure a little bit, and I feel like that looks more so like the color of what I want. Now I could play around with her. I could go in, I could put her on a mask if I want to like feather this in more, or I could create a whole layer below her. I'm going to go ahead and go to that layer below her, click the plus right here, the little box next to the garbage can, plus. Now right there, I can go ahead and create a whole shadow. I'm going to grab my brush. I'm going to click on where my, like it has a mix, it's under mixer brush right now. I'm going to hold that down and go to brush tool. I'm going to go to the color black, make my brush a little bit smaller, and I'm just going to trace where she would be sitting and what she would be touching. Her hand would be touching here, so I'm going to trace right there. My opacity is at 10. I could really put my opacity at 100 so y'all can see it. I'm going to put my opacity like this. Y'all like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Why would you put your opacity at 100? I'm about to tell you why. And now I can go right to all the spots that her butt is touching. Right now, realistic. I'm gonna go where would her shadow be realistically? I'm showing y'all 2 ways to do a shadow. You could do one like this. You could do a little like that. This is where her shadow would touch, right? Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to the blend mode. You're gonna go to you can go to soft light, you can go to overlay, screen, whichever one you feel may fit your vibe. You could do one of those, right? Depending on how you want it to look. Or you could leave it normal and just change the opacity, right? You could change the opacity. You can go to move it around if you feel like it needs to be a little bit more up or a little bit more close to the body, right? You want to change the opacity. You want to be a little bit lower maybe, right? Now you want to go to filter. You're going to go to blur. You're going to go to Gaussian blur. And you're going to blur it out with that Gaussian and hit OK. And now you can erase what you don't want there, right? You can mask it, or you can just erase where you feel like it's just too much at, right? So for me, I feel like it's spilling off of the fingers is a no-go for me at least. I'm going to go ahead and go to my, you can do 2 things. You can mask this. You can mask what you're drawing on, or you can just erase it like with the standard eraser, right? So I'm gonna hit mask just to show you how that works, and I'm gonna get a black brush again and stay on this side of the layer. The checkerboard layer is the actual layer with the actual thing that we've created on there. The white layer is our mask. So now we can take away. You want to draw onto that white with an opposite color. See, drawing on it with an opposite color. So it's taking away because I drew on it with an opposite color. If I drew on the white with white, it would not take away, it would add. So if I want to erase, or if I want to, add some of that back, I can press X. You'll look at this box, you'll see the colors change. When I select X, the 2 colors change, right? And I can change it to white to where I could bring that shadow back, or I could press X again and it'll change it to black where it takes that away, all right? So that's how you can do that quickly. And then I'm gonna just erase this little part out of here and shit. When you were doing it, you could have just not put it on there too, or masked it better or whatever, but I was doing it quickly. So I'm gonna just erase these little things just like that. So I got a little bit of shadow. Best part about this is now, boom, I feel like that's enough shadow. I can go Command 0 to zoom out if I feel like that's enough, or if I feel like it's too much, or I feel like, oh, her hand part doesn't look too real. I can change the opacity of my brush too to take away a less amount when I erase it. So it's still there. If I remove it, you can still see that shadow, but maybe it's a little bit less. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I feel like I want to do a little bit less. I can change my opacity of my brush when I'm masking it out, and I can mask out a lesser amount. So that way it doesn't take away too much. It just takes away a little bit, like feathered. So now if you look at it again, before, after, that little bit of shadow adds to it to making it look a little bit more real. I'm going to go to her layer. I'm going to go to masking her layer out. I'm going to do the same vibe again, but I'm going to go ahead and blend this little dark spot right here where she's sitting at, so that way it can all blend together and look good. Change my opacity to about 25. And I'm going to keep my color at black. And I'm going to draw right on top of it to blend this line in. Going back and forth, blending that line in. I'm going to change my opacity down even more. I feel like it's not enough. If I want to bring it back and I feel like, oh, damn, I erased too much, I'm going to hit X and I can draw it back, or I can just hit Command Z, and it'll go back, right? And then remember, change that color, you got to hit X. You draw that white on white, you're not going to draw nothing. You're not going to take nothing away. White goes on black, black goes on white. If your mask is black, you draw on it with white to take away. You draw on it with black to bring back. Blending, blending, blending. blending, Command 0, and that looks good because before that thing had a little black button, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But yeah, that looks good. I could do the same thing right here if I feel like this part of her hand looks too straight. I could even curve it and warp it even more if I wanted to, but I just like blending stuff because I feel like I like sharp edges, sharp lines make everything just seem so much scarier, you know? Like I'd rather just blend it in than like dealing with a sharp edge, sharp line. It makes everything look less real and a lot more scary. Like it's already VFX, so you already know it's not real, of course, but you know, boom. And this image is pretty much done. I can bring that top layer back again, bam. I can change the opacity on that if I feel like it was too much. I just want a little bit. You can change it based on what you want. Best part about this too is I can leave this at 100% opacity, right? I can hit mask on this again, and what I just showed you guys, I can show that opacity down to about 10. I can draw on top of that with black, and I can remove it from the spots I don't want it on. If I want it on the entire image and just not my subject, I can brush over my subject a little bit and remove pieces of it from my subject. And every time I draw, being that it's at 9% opacity, every stroke takes away 9% more, 9% more, 9% more every single time that I'm drawing. So it's 9%, 9%. If I feel like, oh, it's too much brightness right here, I'm going to draw it on it, 9%, 9%. It's taking away 9%, 9%. So now you can really visibly see these pearls, right? Before you couldn't see the pearls, but now you can see the pearls. And I'm just drawing on top of that mask. You can see it. If you look at the little square, right? This little square right here is the black is coming onto that white. It's showing you what you're adding to the shot, what you're adding into the image, right? So same as that thing with this feather a little bit. I feel like it's too much. I feel like it's too much on her body. I feel like it's too much on her face. I want to give face, want to give bow, want to give wham. Now it makes it a little bit more immersive. Command 0, amazing image. And we're done with this image, right? Great. So we can zoom in more. Maybe I see a little bit of that cup that I feel like, I wish I would have had a little bit better. I can go back to her. I'm going to go Command T. And I can drag her a little bit down to make her sit on that cup a little bit more to fit that leg with that cup. Command T. Just like so. Command 2. Command 0 to zoom out. Bam. I feel like that looks good. Now what I can do is, too, I can go to her. I can go Command T, and I can right click and I can go to warp. Now with this warp, what I can do is I can zoom in a lot on this warp, and I can move certain parts of the image that I feel like I still like. You can move any part of the image if you feel like you still want it to go how I want, right? Command Z, I can move little parts of the image to be able to warp it, right? So, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I could right click on here and I could split the warp even more. Yep, split it vertically. Yep, just like so. Command 0, Command 0. So I can split. I can go to a point of the warp. I can right click it and I can split it horizontally or vertically where I want more warping points at to be able to do more, right? So I can split that vertically. And let's say, for example, I want to right click again. I want to split it horizontally again. I can put it right here at this part because this is where I want to warp at. And I can very, very, very methodically warp just that part. Right click again, warp it vertically. I can go right here to this part, boom, and I can methodically warp just that part. Now I can hit enter and everything stays. Command 0. Now I just really got real surgical right there, right? And it looks good. Command 0, zoom out, boom. Image, fire, raw, vibes. And yeah, and I can go back to this bottom base image, Shift Command X. It's gonna open up this image and I can fix this up if I want, if I feel like I need something else. I didn't like how sharp the elbow looked. Y'all know me, Taxi PNG. I'm gonna fix that. There we go. Just like so. If I want, I could even make the feather look more feathery. I could blur it. I could make the feather do what I want it to do. I can, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I can go ahead and hit OK. Now that feather look good, you know what I'm saying? Before feather, after feather, before feather, after feather. Amazing image, ready to export, great. So we can go ahead and see the top, before, after. I can use this version. I could send this to my client, or I could send her 2 versions. I can send her one with a little bit less, one with a lot more. So we'll see what she likes. But I personally like it at like 60. I feel like 60's chill. I don't like to go too crazy. I like to do very, very subtle. She wanted to give a vintage-esque vibe, and I like the vintage-esque vibe and things of that nature. So I could do that right there. That looks cool. If I want to, if I feel like the bottom of her shoe, I can go back. I'm very meticulous. I can go ahead and erase this right here. That's what I was telling you. That's why I said that rose. I was like, bro, you gotta try the rose. You gotta do this with the rose. That's literally why I said that. I came up with this idea. When I told you that about the rose. Like I was like, yeah, bro, you could just do the same type of vibe and just do it with the rose, bro. It'd be the same exact thing. It's probably one of the coolest forms of photography for real. Like, cause you could literally like stand. This makes you stand out overly, bro. And then you could like kind of, you're able to charge a good amount because no one else can do it, or no one else in your location can do it, or no one else is willing to do it. Because a lot of people, they're not gonna take their time to do this. Like, a lot of photographers are not taking their time to do this, But shit, I take my time to do it, and I make a tutorial for y'all ass. So y'all get the tutorial, y'all get me doing it, y'all get to learn everything all at once for real. There you go. The whole goal when you zoom back out, if it's not as visible, you're good. Like just make sure it's not crazy visible when you zoom out. Like this, I think that's fine. Maybe this little part right here, even though that's her real shoe. Like it just like hard lines just make everything look like worse in a sense, but like hard solid lines always make things look kind of weird. Just like so. I think it looks good. I can go Command J, select copy. Command click, Command E to merge those two together. Command E. Oh, they're not gonna merge. Y'all not gonna merge. Y'all can't merge. All right, cool. I guess. This one right here. I don't know if it's gonna let me do what I want to do. Shift Command X. I feel like it's not gonna work. I feel like I'm about to try what I want to do, and it's not gonna work. Watch. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I already know it. I'm not even gonna do it because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, bro. Yep, it's not gonna work. I ain't gonna do it. All right. Cause I have to read what's name everything. All right, Command 0. Bad. So this is chill. This is straight. I'm probably gonna put a little bit more back on her. I'm gonna make sure I'm drawing on white. I'm gonna hit X to change that color. Whatever this top color is, the color you're drawing with. I'm gonna hit X to turn it white. Draw on top of that, so I could bring some of it back on her legs and stuff. There we go. Yeah, I like that. There you go. I like that right there. All right, that image, cool. The next image though, sheesh. What do you do familiar? It's your boy Tata PNG. Back at it again with another one. All right, about to do another VFX. So this one, she has me selecting. So the idea is coming from this is the example. Wait, you said would I have her sit on something like a chair or something like or on the floor? Oh yeah, you see what I just I be building stuff. So if this image doesn't show, the image won't show. Like what? Come on, why the image can't show up? Like it's not showing up. So this is what we're going with. Yeah, this is the vibe. So I literally just had her do the same pose basically. And we're gonna do her on this, but not on the same. She wants hers to be white. So yeah, we're gonna throw that boy into our best friend GPT and try to get one made that's white. Let me see if he makes it. That's a Jaguar, right? Alright, I said make the Jaguar in this image white. Let's see what happens. Because she told me to choose. She was like, could you use this one instead? And I was like, ooh. She told me, I told her, I was like, I'm going to see which one looks better. I'm going to see which one looks better on the image. So I need to go recheck our messages and make sure that the one I said, because I told her, I was like, I'm going to choose whichever one looks better. Actually, can you do this one for the lion? I think that one would look better. Okay, she said. Cause this one was cute on the lion. Cause you guys see the example. But she wanted to do this one with her looking away, which I feel like will look kind of cool. But like, if you're looking away and the lion's looking straight, I don't know how I feel about it. Like it looking away and the giant looking, what's the name? Bro said that violates our, what's the name, our policies. Chat, let me see. Let's see. Pull up, hop out at the after party. Cause what I'm thinking about doing, I'm trying to create an image where the background. I'm trying to create an image where the background is, or I can get the background to be a different color, where I can remove the subject, get the background to be a different color, and then place my subject. Get the background. I need the background to be a different color, and I don't even think is this the same one? Oh, it definitely is. All right, I'm gonna say like make the also, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you could put Photoshop you can put Photoshop before it, and then you put a comma, and then you put a space, and it will use Photoshop to do that. So you can say like Photoshop, do this, like, but you have to be logged in on there as well. I wish I could come to the meetup. Please do another one in 7 months. In Orlando, in 7 months? In 7 months? Where, though? Another one in 7 months is far, gang. I'm going to say make the... I'm going to, like, get a color stamp of the... I'm going to say make the background this color. Bro, that didn't even save, bro. Like... I don't even know where that screenshot just went. Bro, the screenshot's not saving nowhere. Bro, it went to my desktop. Alright, hold on. Damn, it's like I gotta move so much to be able to even get to this thing. Hold on. There we go. Bro, I did a stop motion for a client today. I did a lifestyle. I did a whole bunch of different stuff. All right, I'm about to tell it to make the background. I'm be like, make the background this color. Let's see what it does. Hi, what are you working on? Go to YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Taxi PNG on YouTube, and you can see what I'm working on. Link up tomorrow, yes sir. Yes sir. I really hope everything goes well. I've been praying, bro. I've been praying that everything goes well tomorrow. Why does the animal like it's in a different position? All I said was change the... Okay. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, which one we banging with more though? Like 1 or 2? It's like which one? Oh, this one. He like that. He looks like he like that. This one. He like that. Ooh. It's a panther. Okay. There we go. There we go. We creating it right now. We creating it right now. We creating it right now. Bet we got that. Boom. I'm gonna say make the panther a snow panther. Let's see what happens. Make it a Snow White Panther? Let's see. It's the last VFX. After this, I could probably play 1 or 2 games. I just need this one to go right. Oh, a Snow White Panther on this background. That's the only thing is I just seen it. I see how it looks before it generates it fully. I don't know. I'm not against it. What are we thinking though? I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Let me see. I ain't against it, but I don't know though. Download. Alright, we gotta see. Open Photoshop. Alright, this one right here. I think I pretty much got it. Oh, I didn't touch this at all. This is a raw. This is raw. Look at this. I'm pressing before and after and nothing's changing. I'm like that. This is a raw image, gang. Stop it. I'm gonna go to choose editing city to copy. Mask, copy. I was putting before after thinking that I edited something. That was a raw image, bro. Command V. Paste it on there. Just like that. Now I'm gonna go back to that top layer, which I feel like I got too much on. Right, yeah, subject layer. Come down to highlights, come down to the shadows, come down to exposure a bit maybe, and then go back up on the shadows. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. And I feel like this looks good. Wardrobe, yeah, wardrobe highlights just need to go down, yeah. I think it looks good. Right click, edit in Photoshop. Yo, what's up, gang? We live on YouTube, y'all. We live on the Tubeskis, and we live tomorrow at 12 p.m. gang. Command JJ, hit C. Actually, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna make it bigger though, and just leave it. And I'm gonna hit back around. I'm gonna hit background default and let it stay like that. Now I'm gonna drag and drop one of these panthers in there, and double click. Command 0, minus, hit cropping. Good. I'm gonna go ahead and drag down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and double click. I'm going to go ahead and select everything on the outside of him. I'm going to go generate. I'm going to do generative fill so I can generate hit the rest of his hand. Generative fill. Select that. Generate. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Hit command, select both of these. Now hit command E to merge. Before, after. Oh, I mean, you can't see the before, but it was there. I'm going to go ahead and drag her on top. Edit her, shift command X, body morphing, anything like that I need to do before I put her onto him. Hit command 0, hit OK. Now close these gaps when it comes to these pants right here. And I gotta fix this long rip. It's like girls always rip their stockings, bro. Like, because when they put it on, like maybe their toenail or something gets caught. It's like always something getting caught. You know it's T when you see them 2 fingers touching. It's the last one, bro. This is the last edit. Last edit of the night. Let me go ahead and get this thing done in 20 minutes. Let me go ahead and knock this out in 20 minutes. Let me knock this out in 20 minutes. Let me knock this out in a little 20 ball. There we go. On to this next one. There we go. We got that removed. Bet. Let's see. You know it's T when you see them two fingers touching. Bro, it's like generating slow. YouTube, y'all here? I know y'all watching, but I know y'all probably be on y'all TV. Y'all be on y'all TV, bro. Y'all be watching on y'all TV, bro. D, you working or you home? Oh, Jazzy, I don't answer that question. Like ever. All right, so I think that's pretty much, I can do more, but I feel like it's not gonna be needed. Like, I think I just need to get this part down pat right here. And I feel like outside of that, we're good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, bet. Now I can go, I'm gonna do Shift Command X one more time. D, I literally just said your name and you're like, guess who's back? I literally just said your name too. There you go, just like that, boom. Zoom down, zoom down. Make sure there's no lump. There you go, Command 0. I'm gonna hit OK. Now I'm gonna go Command J. Remove this one at the bottom, and I'm gonna go remove background. Let's see what all it removes. I knew it was gonna leave her thing right there. All right, so we gotta make sure that her shoes are still there because her shoes were white. Yep, see, I see that part. So I'm gonna go on this with the black. I'm gonna go get my pencil again, and I'm gonna go make my brush smaller. I'm gonna paint on this with white to bring back. So white brings back. Wait, I think, or it's black. Black brings back. Black is gonna, wait. No, my opacity is low regardless. White brings back. There we go. I know I was right. All right. It's hard to see because her shoes are like damn near non-existent. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make this bigger, hit X so I can get black, and I'm going to remove all of this below. Reality, what I could do, I can go here, I could go to the quick selection tool and I could select everything that's selected other than her hand. And I could do it like this too. I mean, yeah, but like I may end up having to do the hard part anyways. So I feel like it's not going to make no sense to just, if I got to do it anyways, I could go back to this layer and go back to brush, and then just, I could just make it bigger and just remove like that, get closer to the body, but you still gonna have to bring parts back anyways, which is why like it doesn't really make sense. So I'm gonna go Command D. I'm gonna just zoom in and just do it because I like to get close to the body out of the way first, so I don't have to take too much back. Like I hate having to like erase and then bring back stuff. Like that's probably one of the most aggravating things ever. What's up, everybody on Instagram? What's up, y'all on Instagram? We having a meetup tomorrow, man. We having a meetup tomorrow. Lock in. I'm gonna hit X to bring that finger back. I can bring that finger back. There we go. Zoom in more if you need more surgicality. Just like that. Hit X again so you can take away. It's a whole lot of clicking X. X to bring back, X to take away, X to bring back, X to take away. Just like that. There you go. Zoom it down, zoom it down, zoom it down. Erase, erase, erase. There we go. Erase again. you could hit the brackets to make it smaller as you're doing it. Left and right bracket, like I taught you earlier. It just makes it smaller, makes that brush smaller. What's up? It makes it smaller. Same thing again. Do it again. There we go. Same thing again. There we go. Just like so. Yep, there we go, just like that. There we go. Get it as close as possible. I know obviously she's already not in the right spot, but I'm just saying like I can move her to the right spot. I just want to make sure that my mask is good. And the fact that this is a mask is great because you can bring back whatever parts you need at any point that you notice that they're gone. And now I can get close to her body too. For this bottom half, do the same thing again. Get close to the body, zoom in. Maybe I could even use that same shadow that she had before on the back of him so I could see how that works. There we go. No, we're live on YouTube. Are you a photographer? If you're a photographer, we're live on YouTube. But nah, there's nothing on the screen for Instagram. Instagram just like to get you guys to know that I'm on YouTube. But it's really for the meetup tomorrow. That's really why I was on here. If anybody's going to that tomorrow. There we go. And then as you get closer to the body, you can change the opacity. Just like that. Yeah, nah, it's on YouTube. YouTube is Taxi PNG. And then zoom in like that. Boom, just like that. Yeah, the whole thing's gonna be live tomorrow it's gonna be live tomorrow on YouTube too, so be a vibe to be able to tune into and shit. Alright, zoom out, Command 0. Boom. And now I can move her around wherever I want because I got a really good mask now. So however I want to move her, like where was her hand at? You know, her hand was on the guy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cool. And now I can do the same thing with her and maybe even rotate her a little bit to where she looks like, should she look bigger, larger than life? Maybe. Like I kind of want her, cause she gotta kind of be somewhat big, I guess. Cause I guess it's a cat, but like you're a girl, you know. Damn, I don't really want her hand covering his eye. Oh, maybe through his head. Yeah, that's kind of fire. Okay, maybe I do that. Maybe I do the hand through the head. Maybe that's like better. Like the hand going through the head a little bit. Cause I kind of want her to like separate her body from it a little bit too. Oh, it's Taxi PNG. Yeah, TAXI PNG on YouTube. Double click. All right, I think that's a good positioning. Yeah, I think that hand's not bad. This one, her hand was like bent and coming back, but like, I mean, that's not how she's posed in this one. Unless I put her on the full bottom half of him. Oh, that's not bad. Her covering the face does kind of look weird, so maybe like her on the neck of him. Okay. All right, let's try something else. Let's see. I'm gonna drag this out. Hit crop. Drag this bad boy out. Content aware. Double click. See what happens. All right, we'll fill those holes in a minute. Oh, I think that's cute right there. Yeah, I think that's good right there. Yeah, I think that's cute. And a little bit rotate. There we go. Double click, boom, that's good. All right, now I can do an overlay, shadows, blah, 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 all that little stuff. But I think this looks good right here. Yeah, I think this looks cute. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this background again and select these little spots and hit remove so they can fill them holes. Hold command, select that bottom one, command E to merge them two together. And that's good right there. Go back to the subject layer. It's actually not bad. I'm gonna go to my mask and just blur this out a little bit more like how I had with my brush. Oh, command 0 ZZ. I'm gonna go down to change my opacity like 50, 30 or something. Boom, boom. Also, I'll make sure to subscribe. Boom, boom. Also, are you also a videographer? I'm looking to book with one very soon. Where are you based at? Where are you based out of? I am, and then if you need someone that's closer to you than me, I have a team as well that's like kind of worldwide, honestly, and I could probably link you with a videographer that may be near you. So, depending on where you're based or located. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Kissimmee, Orlando. Okay, yeah. I did videography as well, and I have like a team depending on what you need. There we go. Hit X. Hit X. Go B for brush, and then hit X to draw back anything that you want. Draw it back on black. There you go, to make it look straighter. Hit X again. You can change down your smoothing and feathering also if you want it to look like real sharp. That's another thing, like it's gonna look a lot more sharper. If you want to change your flow and opacity, it will change the sharpness to make it like erase sharper. Depending on what you want to do though, because you can make it sharp like so, to where it's all going nice and sharply, like that. Command 0 to zoom out. Trying to find songs for what? Trying to find songs to use what? You need it for a music video? Oh, okay, bet. At DATBOIFAB on Instagram. I'm gonna put that in there. Taxi sent you. On Instagram, and Taxi sent you. All right, this is cute right there. I like that. Yeah, I like this a lot. Now I'm gonna go Command J on this bottom one and drag it over the top of this one. And now I'm gonna change the blend mode. Yeah, bro, this looks so tough. If I really wanted to do that, I'm not doing that one, but if I wanted to, I could. Soft light, change the opacity would be tough. I could even just leave it like that to blend it more, and then now hit masking again, and then just blend out the parts with the low opacity. Blend out the parts on top that don't blend, like these little parts, like with this lining, with the, you can see right through it. Boom, change that lining right there, blend that out to where it looks more realistic. Yeah, blend that out. Come on, man, stop playing with your boy. Blend that out. Blend that out. Come on. Blend this too. Stop playing. Nice little blend mode, man. I ain't playing. Blend it all in there. Blend, 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 blend. Command 0, and it looks like it's all fitting. I could even go over her face and let some more of her face out too. Some more of her skin. So that way the lining of her still blends with the overall image. Like the lining, the part that's connected to the animal, is still blended. But everything else is out. Just like that. and Command 0. Yeah. So there's really two for real. Like this one, both of them look good shit. Before and after. Let me see this after. I'm gonna try to like see if I can. That looks really cool. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Just like that. Yeah, bro, that's hard right there. Come on, so you got that darker vibe and you got that lighter vibe, the lighter, more airy, which is I feel like this is what she wants right here. And then I could still go to hit plus and then go to filter, and I think I could do noise. I go to filter, noise, add noise, right? Select the subject is empty. Okay, I'm gonna go this one. I'm gonna go Command J, and I'm gonna go to filter, noise, and then add noise onto this. I'm gonna select onto her face and see what that time out, and change the amount of noise, because then I could just change the opacity of thy noise. Wait, hold on. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete that top layer. I'm gonna go to this layer I just had. I'm gonna draw over this layer. Actually, I ain't even gonna draw over this layer. I'm gonna select all of these. I'm gonna go from the bottom all the way to the top. I'm gonna hold shift, select all of those, go Command G, go Command J, go Command E. So it did a group, two groups, then it merged the top group into one image. So now this top group is just one image. Now I can go to filter, and I can go to noise. I can go to noise and then add noise on just this top image, or remove that noise as needed. And I can just zoom in. If it's too grainy, cool, I'll go down even more. You can do uniform noise. You could do Gaussian noise, however you want it. If you want them all to look the exact same and it looks like it blends a lot more, people don't know that. That's that 2, hit enter, boom, hit 0. It just merged everything and made it look like it fit even more and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel like that's overly tough for what we just cooked. What I could do too is if I wanted to, I could open this back up. I can go to her. I'm gonna go Command JJ. I'm gonna go select these two, Command. I'm gonna go Command E, merge that together. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on top, and then I'm gonna go Command T. I'm gonna go flip horizontally, and then I'm gonna go like this, just like so, match it with her feet. Just like that. And now I'm gonna go change the blend mode, change it to screen, change it to overlay. Overlay be tough. You gotta change the opacity when you change the overlay. I could double click that. I could go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and blur that bit up a little bit and hit OK. Just like that. So that could be one. I can go Command T, drag her more up, and I could do it like that, right? I could do it like this to where just her feet part, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna hit mask. I'm gonna go ahead and draw on this part of the mask to get this part gone, because that makes no sense because you can't see the thing. But her feet are hanging off of the animal, so I'm gonna leave it to where her feet are off the animal, so you can see a little bit of her feet reflection in there. And with that, I'm gonna go up on the opacity a little bit more, so you can see more of that body. And then I'm gonna do right where her feet start to come off, which is her, like right below her knees, which is right there. And go up on that opacity again, a little bit. Hit X if you want to bring it back a little bit. You want to bring back, oh shit, Command ZZ. You want to go on this one, hit X, make sure it's white. Bring it back a little bit if you want to. Just like that. And now you got some more of her legs in there. Makes more sense. Command 0, just like that. And now her reflection is in there. And this is an amazing ass fucking image, man. Overly just snazzy, man. And yeah, I literally just showed y'all exactly how I just did this. Command 0, and I just snap. I could go right here. I can go Shift Command X, Command plus plus. It's all one image now, and I can warp it how I want on this one image now, as I see fit, being that she's on this image now. You know what I'm saying? So, and things of that nature. Then she said she wanted it to look like she had a skirt on. Let me see if I can make that happen real quick with Liquify. Said she wanted me to make it look like she got a skirt. I said I could try. The indent might be too strong to make a skirt. Let me see. It might be too strong because like this part not gonna be able to come down to like really look like no skirt for real. Let's not do this right here. The whole part is like trying to get that straight though. It's gonna be the hard part. It's like you kind of can't make that straight. I feel like I guess it looks a little better than what it did though. It's definitely not a skirt, but it does look better, like less like pants. Let's see what Taxi can do. Oh, that gives skirt. Come on. You can't tell me that don't give skirt. That gives skirt. What? Just made a skirt. Stop it. That gives skirt. Command 0. That definitely gives skirt. Command 0. Hit OK. There we go. Bet. And now I can go. I go file, I go export, I go quick export as PNG because the PNG is the firest file form ever. VFX 1. Hit save, go to the other one you did, and then put her VFX, put 2 for this one. I'm gonna go to this bottom image. I'm gonna go to adjustment. I'm gonna go to hue, saturation, color. I'm gonna lock it onto that layer with that square. I'm gonna go to gamma. I'm gonna go up on that gamma. Offset a little bit up on offset, down on that gamma. I'm gonna go the same thing with this one. Go. All right. Like, I love to have confidence in my edits. That's my thing. Is like I don't want to finish an edit. I don't have confidence in it. All right. File, export, quick export as PNG. 2. Hit save, and that's how you run a VFX. Tamai. Stop. Man, so that was 2 right there, y'all boys. That took me an hour, and it took me an hour and 13 minutes to do both of those. I'm getting faster. When you hit X, you hit save. It'll save it to Lightroom. It'll go right back to Lightroom. This is how I keep my portfolio together because it saves right here in the portfolio of Lightroom. If you click the little number 2, it'll show you before and after. Hit the X to go back. Same vibe on any of these. Hit the X, hit save, and it'll go back. Different vibe, things of that nature. I really hope that she doesn't be like, I want this one, because I love this one. I think this looks really good. I feel like this one, this is the one she chose at last minute, so I'm gonna finish editing these by themselves. So I can edit these. Let's see. Boom, subject, shadows up. Right click, edit in Photoshop. Edit in Photoshop. These are all simple. These are just like, I have to fill the These are all simple. I have to fill the I have to turn this into a skirt and turn it into a skirt, remove the what's name, and fill the gaps. Like, that's really it. She wants these pants to be a skirt, and then just fill that gap. Command JJ, just like that, just like that. Command JJ. See the crop, back out, zoom it out, level it out with how I want it to look. I mean, this is still leveled though, so I'm gonna leave it like that. So you got that little twist in there, just like that. I'm gonna go content aware, double click. Same with all of these, back out, frame it up right. The way you speak to yourself matters. Words spoken to repetition become belief, and beliefs quietly shape your choices and confidence in your life, and allows yourself to live. Change the language you use about yourself and change the direction. That shit's so real, because they definitely be talking down on themselves. They piss me off. Are you talking about me? What are you talking about? What happened, LJ? Talking about the VFX? I was saying, bro, I'll show y'all the blueprint if y'all let me. Shit. I'll show y'all the bluey if y'all let me show you the bluey. I'll show you the bluey. I'll show you the bluey if you let me show you the bluey. You use continuous light for the background, and I use the grid on my subject. So I use the grid and a continuous light. But I use the grid to light her, and then I use continuous lights for the background. No other ambient lights were on. My continuous lights were my ambient light. But outside of that, no other lights were on. What was the light setup? I had a, let me see. I took a picture of it. I was just about to draw it for your ad, but I took a picture, so I'm not lying. It's a light setup. I have a yellow light right here, a yellow light right here, an orange light right here, and an orange light right here coming off. So you see it? It's hold on. It just froze. Hold on. All right. So you can see it. I had a yellow light coming off to the side. So I had three 60-watt lights, basically. I had a newer 6600 panel light up at the top, a panel light to the left, and then a yellow light to the right. Y'all see it now, right? Y'all, I mean, I can't see the full light. I'm trying to see if I took a picture of it. Okay, yeah, you see it? These are the panel lights. Yeah, so the behind her, I use the continuous lights. In front of her, I use the grid. This right here is a grid. And then I have the two continuous lights. You can see one right there, and then one right there. That's how I lit it. So I took a wider one too, I think. I tried to get it in because I was on a 24-70, so it was kind of hard to get the wide. But this right here is one of those lights that I had facing in the background. That grid, bro, I'm telling you, that's that one secret no one ever shows you is niggas be using a grid and don't tell you nothing about no grid. But this is the setup right there. And this is how the light came out, bro. That grid, bro. That shit looks amazing. Like, look at her skin. Come on. Alright, let me see. I'm not even gonna get this out of the way. I need to get all of this off her first before I do anything else. I'm doing this, but remember that I am under normal, so I'm not on content aware. While I'm doing this, you gotta keep an eye on that because that thing be changing all the time. You need to make sure that you're on normal, depending. If it's touching something, like if I was trying to remove a part that's touching this, I would be on content aware because it's going to use what's around it to help me generate that next frame. But this is on normal. It's going to just normally blend the frames together. So normal is okay. Like for example, if I touch this and I move it, it's going to look real weird like that. That would be content aware fill. I only use content aware when I'm touching, when I'm gonna touch something. If it's like just blank space, it's fine to keep it on normal. Yeah, I used the flash. The grid. The grid was the flash. The grid was the flash. Oh shit! That's why I was like wondering why y'all behind, cause I got ads on. Sorry, I turned ads on for the class for sure. I just turned them off. I tried using the grid today, and not gonna lie, not gonna lie, it was good, and not gonna lie, it was bad. Bro, I gotta get, bro, y'all. Tomorrow, I can say it now because it's about to happen tomorrow. Like I can say it now because it's about to happen tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna have a red carpet out there tomorrow, bro. It's about to be so tough. It's about to be so tough. About to have a whole red carpet, bro. It's about to be a fire ass video, bro. The intro is gonna be them walking in. The intro is gonna be like the models walking in slow motion. Like they're gonna be jumping up and like the photographer's gonna be jumping up and down, taking some gonna be taking pictures. Other models are gonna be jumping up and down while the models are walking down. It's gonna be a slow motion shot, pulling out, and it's gonna be like, yeah. And y'all already know the intro gonna be real, raw, unfiltered. I got a vision, bro. And I want to do that. I want to do like I got ideas of stuff that I want to do for every meetup. Like I got like little like a meetup, like a meetup tradition, like something like that. Like when you see it in the video, you know that's the tradition. Like you know, like you be like, oh bro, every meetup we do this one thing or something like that to be like, you know, that's our tradition. You said not gonna lie. I tried using the grid today, and I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm back to square one. Something wasn't clicking. Something wasn't clicking with five question marks. Something wasn't clicking as in it didn't work or what happened. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Every time you add a new lighting thing to your bag, you definitely do end up going back to square one low key. Cause like it's like damn, I gotta learn something new again. That's kind of like that's why I love photography. Cause you're it's everlasting learning for real. Like it's definitely everlasting learning. Like it's like you think you got it, you don't got it. It's everlasting learning. It's everlasting learning. All right, she wants this to look. I know how when you guys see that your clients have hair like this, understand that it's supposed to go like this, you guys. All right, just letting y'all know. You said wait, bicolor or RGB? They were RGB, but I mean bicolor would work too. I've used bicolor too to do it as well. I use bicolor when I'm aiming it at the mylar on the floor. Whenever I'm using mylar, I use bicolor because my spotlight is I use my spotlight. I use the bicolor on my continuous light to aim it at the floor. So you could definitely use bicolor. Let me hear this out, bro. My client was like, she just texted me, was like, what's up with the pictures? I said, girl. No, she entered. She came in the live. She came in the live. I said, girl, like, child, please. I said, what you think I'm doing right now? I said, what do you think I'm doing right now? They be like, I see you on live. What's up with them photos? I see you on live. You enjoying your life, but I ain't get my pictures yet. I be like, girl, just chill. Just chill. So you saying don't try the grid tomorrow? Okay, that's what Sham said. I ain't gonna lie. I always tell y'all to try something new, but try it after you get the shots. Like, get your regular shots, how you know, like, get your confidence out the way and then experiment. Always get the confidence out the way and then experiment. I get the confidence out the way. What I'm confident in, I get those shots out the way. The shots that I know for a fact are going to be guaranteed good, I'll do that. I'll experiment after I get my confidence in the way. Like, I know, like, for me, my confidence shots only take me about 30 minutes, maybe even less. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get the light to show because you probably aimed the grid at the background. So, like, maybe the grid was, or he wasn't far enough from the background. That's a big part. That'd be a big part. Like, she was a good distance from the background, so that way the light, I had to bring her further. She had to be closer to you. So your subject has to be closer to you, so that way the light doesn't touch the background. Because the grid's job is to alleviate that light spill. So the grid doesn't want any spillage to go onto the background. That's the whole goal. But if anything's spilling, you're not gonna see it. So you want it to be like where there's no spillage. I don't know how I'm supposed to make this. She said, can you make it look like I got a skirt on, bro? I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Oh. Okay. Wait, nope, it's getting worse. Bro, one thing I can say is, like, VFX is not good. Like, not VFX, but, like, AI, especially on here, pretty damn trash. Not gonna lie. Like, on Photoshop, AI is, like, not that good. Like, it's really not that good. Like, I still gotta use, like, how you telling me that my mixer brush tool and my clone stamp tool does a better job than something that's supposed to be generating, like, you know, like, generatively helping me? Like, that's actually so OD crazy. Yeah, when you're getting a light, when you're trying to get the light to show, you gotta separate. You gotta make sure that they're a good amount away from the background. I had to figure that out, especially like when I did my tutorial on it too. But you gotta make sure they're a good amount away from that background, because they're not a good amount away from that background, it won't come out looking right. What if the backdrop is white? Yeah, are you coloring the backdrop? I don't know, remember the last time I put down a color backdrop unless the client wanted something particular with color. Like, when clients want to change the background color, I be using RGBs, bro. I point them RGBs at that background, and yeah, I have fun with it. I point them RGBs at that background, and we go to town. But if it's a white background, same thing. They still need to be, like, just a distance from it. Like, you put the color onto the background, and then you make sure that your client isn't right in front of the background. Like, regardless of the color of the background, they need to be a distance from the background, because if they're too close, then the light will spill onto the background and you won't get a good image. Okay, I don't like how that just came out. Damn, bro, why is it not looking how I want it to look, bro? Come on. Okay, let me see. Trying to smush these pixels together so that way they don't look so spread out. Like, I'm trying to force the pixels to, like, be friends. Sham, where do you feel like you went wrong? Do you feel like you went wrong as in the lighting wasn't close enough, or your subject wasn't too close to the background? Was it what you did with your brother, or what was it? Bro, I'm trying to be done with these by 12, bro. No clue. I think it might have been the background. You were in the living room, right? So if you were in the living room, you might not have had enough space to back up. So maybe that could have been it for real. I think if you were in an open space, I don't think you would have had too much problem. The living room may have been what bottlenecked you. I learned that term from a podcast. Bro, see, this is where it's like you wanna generative fill, but then it's like generative fill about to do some BS, bro. Watch generative fill not do nothing like I want. Watch, it ain't gonna do nothing right. It ain't gonna do it right. Watch. Fucking, I knew it, bro. Like this junk is like it's like some of the most worthless piece of machinery that you could create, bro. Like, what is this, bro? I'm about to leave it. Cause bruh, ain't no way that just got that much worse, bruh. Alright, deselect. It's crazy because look, watch it's gonna work. Watch it's gonna work. Command D, Command ZZ, Command D, deselect. What's gonna work is zooming in, going with the clone stamp tool, bro. Like, bruh, and it's crazy because literally if they would have just had like if the AI would have actually worked, it would have been fine. Had the AI just worked, like, we didn't have to worry about none of this. Now it's like, now I gotta do blending and stuff through artificial intelligence. And it's like I'm using my intelligence when the artificial is supposed to be the intelligent one, right? It's the crazy part. Like, I'm using my intelligence, but the artificial is supposed to be intelligent. So what's really going on? Like, who's really smart, you know? Like, at that point, who really smart? I feel like the artificial ain't that intelligent. Sham, y'all in the game right now, or are you waiting for me, or are you guys already playing without me? Because if y'all not texting, I feel like y'all got them hands on that controller. Yeah, y'all got them hands on them controllers. Oh, you finna give us a sneak? Okay, but see, like I just use this to make a shadow. I just use this to make a shadow to make me to play with the eye of the subject. I feel like you might have to know how to draw a little bit when it comes to VFX too. Like, I don't know. I used to draw my ass off as a jit. Command 0. See, like, you would never even tell it's like a shadow. Bruh, come on, bruh. Tell me I'm not. Come on. What? AI who? AI where? That boy said artificial. Come on, like AI who, bruh? Bro, AI don't be doing the job right, bro. AI be like, oh, this goes against my policies. Man, if you don't fix these damn pants. My client said, make it like a skirt. AI, make it look like a skirt. Bro said, I goes against my computing power. I am not allowed to do that. Bro, what? If I said make it look like a skirt, I said what I said. Hello, taxi. I hope you're doing well. My name is. I'm reaching out to inquire booking a photo shoot. I was wondering if you're available March 8th. Let's check the dates. Oh, I think I have a wedding that day. Let me see. February, March. Do I? I think I got something on March 8th. Oh, I'm supposed to be in Belize on March 8th. I'm supposed to be in Belize. I was wondering if you're able, boom, boom, let me know your availability and additional details you may need from me. Boom, inquire about booking a photo shoot. Guys, always respond with speed. All right? Clients love speed. Success loves speed. You want to be successful, you need to be fast. You want to be successful with clientele in this business, you need to be quick. You want people to choose you over someone else, you need to be fast. Damn, that's hard. Where'd you shoot this at? These look good. I almost blew it up on accident and showed it on the whole screen, but these look good. These look hard. You already had a red fabric or red background or red. What's that red? Bro, them look good. I used to respond with speed. People start wasting my time. Yeah, and then when you stop responding with speed, you stop making money. So I mean, hey, because they waste your time, but there's those people who aren't gonna waste your time. Some people waste your time, but some don't. You can't treat all clients the same. That's like when you be like, oh, these hoes ain't loyal. You can't say like, all clients are the same because you had one bad experience or two bad experiences or five bad experiences. All clients ain't the same. All clients ain't created equal. There we go. I think that's good right there. That's pretty damn good. Good shit, taxi. I just turned them pants into shorts. Same. Is there anything else that needs this? Do these need it? Oh, I think they need up top though. Well, I should do a video of me asking myself what my favorite tools are in Photoshop and why. Whenever I did that series, like I started a Would You Rather series, like me asking myself, would you rather? We probably should do that. We should probably start a Would You Rather photography series, like where we all do it on our different channels, but we talking to ourselves. Like, would you rather a client that shows up late or a client that would you rather a client that shows up late or a client that didn't pay the deposit? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you rather, like, look at, like, we should start our own series, like the PNG. I don't know what we would call that hashtag though, but some niggas be hating, so they might not even want to use the hashtag and act like they came up with it themselves. But we should like do that though. I feel like that'd be so tough. Does it give Mr. Valentine's? Definitely gives Mr. Valentine's. You're definitely late. You're definitely late to the party. But hello, Brooklyn. All right, I need to hurry up because I'm trying to finish this like within the next like 2 minutes. All right, boom, hit OK, zoom in. Ooh, I want to remove this, but I'm like trying to think about the best way to remove. I watch this not do correct. Please, I'm praying. Come on. There we go. Good job, girl. I want all these wrinkles going. Come on, please. 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 See, I knew it was going to happen. All right. Clone stamp. Hold option. She ain't be putting in work with that beauty dish. I ain't gonna lie. She be doing her thing. She be doing her little thizzle. She be doing her thing thizzle. Her thiddly lizzle. Her diddly. Her diddly dizzle. The video is recorded though, so you could watch it back if you want. I'd be recording these salary. If anybody ever says, how'd you edit that? I could just send you a video, so I don't even gotta explain nothing. I just wanna be able to just show you. How'd you edit it? Go watch this video, bro. How'd you go watch your video? Bro, did you use it? Go watch the video. Bro, what did you use when you go watch the video? So I'm helping without having to, do too much helping. I would love to do something similar to this inspiration photo right here. All right, my client's texting me. Is it for your birthday? Is the photo shoot for your birthday? Oh, that did not look good. Go back. Option. Damn, D. Oh, never mind. Bro, D gonna make me spend some money, bro. Is he that important of a person though? I think so. We gotta see though, cause we're planning a Miami trip, and I'm thinking about flying, like trying to see how we can get Diaz out there. But it's like if I'm already flying his ass to Atlanta, then it's like flying him to Miami too. Is kind of like that nigga might have to pick one. But then again, he probably want to shoot on the beach. But then again, he got beaches where he at, right? I don't know. I know ATL don't got no beach, so I know that they shooting in Miami is good. No, he didn't say he was live. He sent a link. He sends many links. Why would I send a link to a direct live if I'm not promoting the fact that I'm live? It says live VFX photo editing class. I don't know. I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna make a whole vlog on how Taxi flew me out. I'm trying to see where else I can make you. Bro, if it was up to me, your ass would be somewhere every month, but I'd be feeling bad for your job. Like, if you were unemployed, oh my gosh, you probably would never be home, gang. You'd be at every meetup. I'd be like, all right, boom, I need D here. I need D here. I need D here. Like, I fly you out, give you my camera, and, let you be one of the videographers. Then they said, I'll quit this motherfucker right now. Bro, you better get that money, bro. Bro, why did it just freeze? See, bro, what's going on, bro? There you go. My boy said, I'll quit this bit right now. Just say the word. Viper, I read it the first time you said it. They all say live in the title. I mean, I don't know. Everybody else found out. They clicked on it and was like, oh, he's live. Okay, let me stick around. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't be caring. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't be caring enough to say, hey, guys, I'm live. I mean, if you get a notification, you get a notification. If you don't, you don't. I just be chilling. Like, I don't be really wanting a lot of people in the live anyways, but I send the link. So if you click that bit, you join. It is what it is. And I'm just in here, like, I wasn't even trying to do too much talking, but they ended up making me talk. I was really just trying to edit, but they ended up making me talk. I'm moving, but Photoshop's not. That means it's froze, right? All right, let's see. Okay, there. Is it working now? Real OGs got the bell. I'm saying, Where your bell at, though, right? Where's the bell? Viper says she felt offended. I didn't tell nobody I was live. I mean, I sent the link, so I mean, I would expect that would mean that. But you shouldn't feel offended because, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel offended because I didn't say it to anyone then. I just sent the link, and I think whoever clicked. You know, I don't know. I don't know how everybody else. I don't know how everybody else got here. I'm live on Instagram too, so I don't know. Are you in Photoshop? Yeah, I'm in Photoshop. I'm live on YouTube though. Taxi PNG on YouTube though. I'm editing on there. I'm finishing up some stuff right now so I can get off, so I can get ready for tomorrow. Hey, C, you need to take your ass to sleep so you can get up. I know I'm awake, but C, you need to be there sharp. C done joined the live. Knowing damn well you need to lay down. You need to lay it down, man. Bro, I'm about to get off this bed. No, Viper, you're right and I'm wrong. I should have told you. I should have said, Viper, listen here. I'm live, all right? Come vibe in the live chat. I'm live, Viper. Hey, Viper, I'm live. Hey, Viper, I'm live. Chat, Viper. He said, chill. I'm messing around. Wait, what are you talking about? YouTube don't push the live out. I don't know what you're talking about right now. I'm dead. Laughing emoji. Hands up emojis. It's fine with 3 E's emoji. The bell doesn't work like that emoji. Chill, I'm messing around emoji. There we go. Hit okay. Command 0. Okay, bet. Just full up. Hop out at the after party. You and all your friends. Bro, I'm about to send these to her. So I can get off this. Because I need to play a few games, get my life together, and then get out of here. I got a haircut appointment in the morning. Oh, Jit finna be fway. That's what you about to say. Jit finna be fway. Jit think he fwesh. Jit finna be overly fway. Highlights. There we go. You're live. Chill. You're live. I low-key miss when... Yeah. D, I think you suck. I work nights, but I'm gonna be there. They know. They know I'm gonna be there. I know I'm gonna be there. We all know I'm gonna be there. I work nights, but they know I'm gonna be there. Oh my gosh, I got another one to do with the pant, bro. Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's always D. You guys, y'all see that, right? See? Come on. When we play the game, the problem is D. When we're on live, the problem is D. Anytime or anywhere, you know, like, he's just the instigator by nature. The problem is D. Each time something happen, who? D. The problem? D. Every time. Bro, can I remove this? Can I take... Okay, what if okay, this might be crazy, right? This may be crazy. What if I go edit in photo? Okay, just chill real quick, right? Hold on. What if I were to... Is this crazy if I do this right here? Probably. Command J, Command C, Command V, Command T. Is this crazy? No, I think not. Like, I think not. If it saves me time, is it crazy? I think not. This is what they call VFX, right? Yep. This is VFX. This is VFX. If it saves me time, is it crazy? I don't think so. Warp. If it saves me time, is it crazy? Is it truly crazy if it saves me time? Yeah, y'all done seen it all. Y'all probably like, damn, Taxi, we done seen it all. Yeah, y'all done seen it all, bro. Yep. Double click, done. Hit Command J. Go on this bit. Hit there. I just don't feel like wasting no more time with this, bro. Blend that bit in. Blend that bit in. Come on, bro. When you know how to do VFX, bro, everything in life get easier. Cause no way I was about to rebuild her bottom again, bro. It took too much time to do that bit that first time. Took too much time to blend that bit that first time. There we go. There we go. Boom. You know, I thought my work ethic was something, and then I met you. I ain't gonna lie. I get that a lot, bruh. I get that a lot, bruh. People will definitely be like, damn, I thought I was a hard worker, and then I met your ass. Yeah, that's my goal, though. I ain't gonna lie. My goal is to outwork everyone, every human alive. Well, in the industry of photography, outwork every photographer alive. That's my personal goal. That has nothing to do with like, you know, PNG culture and nothing like that. That's just my personal goal, to outwork everyone. Like that's my personal goal. Like I told myself, like before the day I die, like that's what I gotta do. I owe it to myself. Command T to outwork every human being within my same industry, because that to me will prove to me how bad I really want it. To me, that will prove to me how bad I want it. Hit done. There we go. Bet. Before, after, before, after, before, after. Hit Command 0. Yep, Command E, merge them together. Now I can go ahead and use clone stamp tool real quick. Just like so, hit Option. Just like that. You for sure are Avengers level with it, bro. Bro, I appreciate that, bro. I just look at the top ones in our industry, in the game, and I'm like, okay, how can I 10x what they're doing? How can I be 10 times better? Like not even on no competitive shit, just like for myself, like I want to be the best. Like my goal is to be the most influential photographer on this earth. Like I want you to say the word photography and my name be attached to it, like guaranteed. Like I want you to not be able to even talk about a camera and not think about Taxi. Like you can't say photography without thinking about Taxi. That's my goal. Like I want you to be able to say photography and be like, oh yeah, like, oh bro, you can't forget Taxi. Like I want it to be so undeniable that like, yeah, he really built something. He really changed the way that people look at photographers, the way that people respect photographers. He really changed that. That's the goal. With all this hard work, is to get to that point where we're able to be like, yeah, bro, we really changed the whole framework of photography and the way that people respect photographers. All right, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, broski. What's good, bro? What's up? What it is, gang? There we go. Trying to like fix the colors of her thigh is crazy. Cause like it's crazy because like she has tights on and you probably would never even know. Like you would think that like she doesn't have no tights on. She got tights on, bro, and like you wouldn't even know that she has tights on. I know she's probably like looking at her phone right now, waiting for a text message to come through. And I'm just like, give me a minute, shawty. You said you wanted me to turn it into a dress. Just vibe real quick. Doing my best right now. I just did VFX unintentionally. Like, you think you putting in work, and then you see this shit on live, retouching in less than 5 minutes. No AI. With no AI. Boom. With your work ethic is anything with your work ethic, anything is possible. Yes, indeed. I'm back in Orlando. Let's link for some content soon. I got a meetup. I'm hosting a meetup tomorrow. I'm doing a lot of content with like a lot of different photographers and stuff. It's on my page if you look at it. But I'm hosting a like a meetup workshop type vibes. Like I'm hosting the workshop, so I'll be teaching stuff at the same time, but it'll be like a portion in it, like afterwards, for help everybody get content, help everybody film, like helping them get their content, like giving them tips and tricks to like make better content to get more clients. Like to get more clients, but to also get more views, which also, you know, give you more followers and more engagement, but overall give you more clients as a photographer. Boom, 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 literally what I just said. I'm like, bruh, what did I just watch? Like, hey, bro, y'all are funny, bro. Y'all are funny, bro. Let's see. Oh wait, I don't know how big this brush is right now. Like, how big is this brush? It's not showing the size of the brush, but that's actually very crazy, bro. Bro, it's not showing the size of the brush, but that's actually crazy. Bro, it's not showing me the size of my brush, bro. See, that's why I don't be using that sometimes, because that goes way slower than if I would just did this. All right, I'm about to get off. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm about to go. Assalamu alaikum and things of that nature. All right, y'all. Let me see. Boom. If y'all haven't already joined the Discord, if you want to learn more from me, I could become your mentor, and you could join the mentorship. And then yeah, that's really much it. But the Discord link's down below for you guys. Things of that nature. I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm about to go lock in, play some music that's copyrighted, so I can't play that on here. But this is what we just edited. If you guys haven't watched that already, this is the before image. This is the after image. We just did this. If you want to go back and watch that, and then we did this one right here. This is the before image, after image. So yeah. All right. I love you guys. Hasta luego. See y'all later. Let's see you get your. Bruh, be quiet, bruh. Bye, bruh. Good night, bruh.